Mr. John Connolly, what do you have to say about what the greatest challenge that is being faced in the U.S. tuna industry?
I'd mentioned the first is, as Juan Manuel just said, keeping the product on the shelf. Certainly, we have seen a run-up, a very significant run-up in purchasing that weren't just in 2 months of panic buying, but they were actually, it has continued through the next 4 months also. So the keeping the product on the shelf at the retailer or club store, et cetera, is important. I thought that was a very good question in the Q&A about pointing out that some of the inventory that fed the system over the last couple of months actually resulted from product that was put up or packed in 2019. And I think it's important that the tuna industry look at some of the issues occurring in the broader seafood industry and the broader protein industry as far as food workers in their comfort level to get back into the plants and pack up the product that was caught in 2020. So we're interested, we're not yet concerned, but we're interested in monitoring what's occurring in the production areas as far as COVID, because we need to make sure those workers are very confident in getting back into their manufacturing plants and packing plants so that we have product into the fall and into the winter of 2020. And then lastly, we are aggressively monitoring and communicating questions about the safety of food, seafood specifically, and in this case, tuna specifically, that any question that there should be no question that COVID is not transmitted through tuna at all. It is not transmitted through tuna packaging at all. And this is a respiratory illness in every academic in the area of public health, every agency in the area of public health, and FAO and the World Health Organization have all been adamant that you cannot get COVID from tuna, you can't get it from shrimp, you can't get it from salmon, you can't get it from food in general. But there continue to be stories on the internet, and even some governments are beginning to test product for COVID when that's frankly a waste of resources. So long term, we're concerned about some of the misimpression about how you catch COVID and whether it can be done through food. So 3 areas: keeping the product on the shelf, keeping the production worker in the plant, and third, the misimpression or eliminating any impression that tuna is some kind of vector for transmission of COVID.
Thank you.